3.
Hello and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Hugo, my dear man, how are you? Hugo, how have you been?
I'm pretty sure that Hugo is you.
Yeah, Hugo is me, but I'm trying to remember what voice I gave him.
A deeper one.
No, it's fine. Yeah, whatever. It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming. As I'm sure you know, this is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. You guys put your phones away.
Never.
All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, and they then go back to texting. At least they're quiet?
You sound so convinced.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. Excuse me. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all. We'll see.
Ooh. That's nice.
The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. He's a due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. What is this bullshit? What is this?
I don't like him.
Did you ever have to do this?
No.
I never filled out paperwork on a field trip. Fuck you, Hugo.
I mean, middle school, maybe in middle school, but not like homework. It was more like scavenger hunt, like an activity.
No, I don't think I've ever had to do anything like that.
Well, it depends on the class, and apparently he's one of those.
The kids collectively... Well, fuck you, then. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. They get one of the questions asked... ask them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like it. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on. They have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large fish tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Hmm.
That right there is a lionfish. Do you know what their stomachs can Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size?
Whoa.
Their spines are venomous too. I don't think that's...
That is true.
Is it venomous though?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be poison? Whatever.
What? You realize this is the same thing, right?
But is there not a...
The venom is what makes them poisonous.
Okay.
So, like, poisonous snakes,
I thought there was a difference between
the venom.
If it cuts you and you're dying, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you're dying, it's venomous.
No.
Look, that's what I was told as a child, so fuck you, alright?
You're told by some moron.
Florida school systems suck. We've been over this.
Yeah, that's true.
Nature's hardcore.
Yes, it is.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. It's a gator.
It's not a gator.
You Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the
It's
tank.
a lionfish. Oh, stonefish. Dang it.
We just had the lionfish.
Oh, is that what we were talking? I thought we were talking
That's a
about
stonefish, the
stingrays.
most venomous fish in the world.
And they just keep it here?
Yeah, totally, dude.
Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them.
What happens if you step on them?
Tissue necrosis.
Oh, you know, no big deal.
Cool. Nature's wild. Hugo, you freak me out a little bit.
Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish.
Hugo reminds me of the the old man from Silver Creek Falls that just named all the fish.
Oh yeah, he's like the codfish.
I feel the overwhelming need to impress him.
I don't know why.
You see that fish over there?
Oh.
Dory from Finding Nemo.
That one.
Yeah, that's the
Blue nose wiggly fish.
yeah.
And I got some hearts with that one. Boosh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you know?
Paranormal fish trivia.
This fish sleeps upside down. But contrary to popular belief, it's not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious?
No, dude.
You
Serious
fucking
is,
moron.
serious is a heart attack.
We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes.
Ah.
Oh no. He didn't like it.
It's a clownfish.
No, go back.
No, we're not doing what you did.
Shut up. You don't know what I did.
I watched you do it.
Shh. It's fine.
Right.
It's okay. We don't like Hugo anyway. He sucks.
That's right. It's okay to fuck up with Hugo. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive something that has
Floor
a
to
hooded
ceiling.
roof. Beautiful.
Floor to ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks.
I hope it breaks the glass.
Hugo leaves your side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. You walk
remember
around the
those
room,
days.
reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, you look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. No, he doesn't. Shut up. You hope he doesn't notice you staring.
Wow.
You walk over to join him.
Do I?
Yeah. You do.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Sure.
Sure, Hugo. I don't think the background's changed, but sure, Hugo.
Are those two sharks kissing? Oh, shoot.
No, Zane. One's eating the other.
That's a form of kissing.
Yeah.
Fighting's like kissing, but with a winner.
No. No. Stop it.
Well,
You stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. You eventually make your way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. You stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for your well-moistured hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water.
Don't you want to pet some rays, Zane?
Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. That's actually how I feel about that shit.
It knows you.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative.
Informative.
Don't fuck with nature. I don't touch nature. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they'll probably bite me. My delicious hands if given the chance.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and enemies are perfectly safe to touch.
Anemones.
Anemones.
Against your better judgment, you approach the tank, slowly dipping your hand into the cold water. You touch a stingray as it glides past you.
See? Not so bad.
Feels like a fun, slimy leather.
Ugh.
Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right?
Oh, jeez. You sound like a teacher.
Don't teach me. Get the fuck out of my...
You dive your hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. You poke at some urchins and feel the hard I know this word, carapace, of a horseshoe crab. Shut up.
Look, I get excited when I can say words, okay?
Your hand brushes against Hugo's as you reach for the same anemone. You pull away, blushing.
I'm not bonding over an enemy.
Anemone. Hugo smiles at you.
Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, I just get a little carried away.
Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious.
Well, the moment's gone.
Hugo, what the fuck are you on about? Why is that?
Backpack's usually that wet. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, she's stealing a fish!
In her backpack?
Susan, get back here!
Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit.
Where did she think she was gonna go with it?
I don't know.
Want to tell me what's in the bag?
Textbooks?
Want to tell me what's really in the bag?
Susan won't budge. You walk over to Hugo and the girl. You think he might need a bad cop.
Look, kid.
Let's see. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink.
I'm not afraid to hit a child!
You should be afraid to hit a child. That's a bad one.
I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars.
Oh, shoot. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Yes, well I am. Can you please put the bag down?
Next time we won't say please.
Oh, shoot. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. You stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives you a disapproving look. It sounds just like you.
Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I see it is
That's
me!
exactly what you just said. I was trying to free him. Oh, shoot.
Got in trouble for this once. To where? Outside where he was gonna die?
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
Hands where we can see him.
Susan scuttles off, or sulks off rather, leaving you alone with Hugo. He gives you a pat on the shoulder.
I'm waiting for it.
What do you got?
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here.
So I got in trouble for trying to...
Oh, jeez.
At this petting place in Florida, I tried to release some snakes from... It was like this big zoo area, and I was trying to break the glass of the exhibit so that the snakes could go free.
Thank you, Harry Potter.
Yes, I was trying to...
I speak
I
your
wanted
language.
to speak to the snakes.
We were meant to be a Slytherin.
Or the last.
In the next room, you see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround you. Oh!
Oh! Can't see it.
That's okay. Get there, kid. Get there.
We'll get there, don't you worry.
Don't you worry about a thing.
Okay, you might want to read it. Until I catch up.
Aw, it says it's there.
Look over here.
There you go. Hugo points. So, what? I think it's two. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them
No. Hugo pointed, so some seahorses gathered. They gathered where he pointed.
Nuh-uh.
He is Aquaman.
He is not. He does kind of look a little like Aquaman. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. What? He made them spontaneously give birth.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. It's a male seahorse giving birth.
Oh, a low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones because they're little pieces of crap.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day.
Good to know.
Man, we thought we had it hard.
Nope.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. Well, however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. Not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. If you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to change as a person. Good point. I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there.
You finally make your way over to your favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Oh my gosh. It knows you so completely.
That's it?
It does.
Penguins! Do we get to see the penguins?
Yes, we get to see the penguins.
Yes. Hell yes. Your group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What were you so worried about? This isn't too bad. Hugo suddenly grabbed your arm.
Oh my god, there's a student in... It's me!
It's little you.
It's baby Zane.
Wait, just kidding. It's very bad.
Is it one of ours?
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
She's trying to free the penguins!
You look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, you see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? Who does that?
We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life.
Please do. Hugo looks around.
I'll create a distraction.
Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room.
Tell you some shit about some penguins. Everybody, I have an announcement.
The whole room turns toward Hugo.
There's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins.
Everybody just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is your shot. You run into the enclosure and are greeted by a cold blast of air.
Hey!
The girl whips around to look at you. Her nose is pink from the cold.
Can't be in here.
Neither can you! You try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that you just end up slipping. You catch yourself before you hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at you.
Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins.
This guy rocks.
Have you seen the dinosaurs? They were cold-blooded!
The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Somehow.
Clearly they were related to lizards.
Are you kidding? Have you seen a velociraptor? They had feathers. That makes them birds, damn it.
You sound like Eddie. It's Eddie, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a
Really?
joke from Freeman's mind.
That sounded like an Eddie joke.
Kid, what are you even doing?
I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom.
Fucking do it! Where are they even gonna go?
They're gonna live in my closet.
This is me. There I am.
That's gonna be my daughter! Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
I can never take my children to a zoo!
No.
I
Like,
just don't have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here.
not until I save a penguin.
Unknown fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. I mentioned that they don't fly. God damn it, he knows nothing.
It's not like fish. He doesn't know anything about penguins. The crowd is starting to lose interest. You're running out of time. Relate to her. Because you're pretty much her. You think back to the time you released all of the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. You were 6, but it was a disaster.
Well, you know, life can be cruel.
Money. Give me money.
I'll give you $20 right now if you leave with me.
That sounds so creepy. You sound like a pedophile.
Shut up.
Molly thinks for a second. Okay. Well, give it to me right now. You reach into your pocket and pull out everything you have, examining each bill.
Right, I have 12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough?
Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. You move to shake on your agreement before you suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. You're gonna have to block these birds.
Go, my feathered friends!
Oh my gosh! Block that bird!
Stop slapping my penguins!
I'm a penguin slapper. Barking up birds! I like that Molly just looks like a little Aaron.
Uh-huh.
The penguin got it too. Stay in there. Mission complete.
Why do the penguins have money?
Because I smacked it into its face. No
Okay.
penguins escaped. Move in. Good
You
job.
let all the penguins escape.
I'm pretty sure that would have been not so good. Whew.
I don't care if it ruins our standing with Hugo. I want the penguins to be free.
No. Whew. Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world.
Well, you're not wrong. A few people in the audience clap out a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing because they're not stupid. Hugo spots you from across the way and runs over.
Molly, what were you doing in there?
I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega.
You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands.
Well, it was the thought that counts.
No, Molly, it wasn't.
Molly turns to you. You owe me $8.
What?
What?
Just... I'll pay you later, kid.
Molly runs off towards Susan, you suppose, so that they can compare animal thief notes.
You're not off the hook, Molly. Zane, did you just bribe a child?
I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line.
That's right, baby. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. But me today knows different. I only wish I could go back.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here.
Amen, sister.
Fuck you, Hugo!
With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and you make your way back out to the school buses, because, stuff. As you leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls you aside.
Hey, Zane, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver.
It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards?
What the hell is a cheese board?
What does that bottom one say?
There is nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board.
Okay.
I'm all about cheese boards. I love cheese boards. These are all the same. I'm all about cheese boards. There we go. That sounds...
Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around.
Okay, bye, Hugo. You walk inside to find the house empty.
Huh. Wonder where the panda's at.
The panda. Am I a panda? Before you know it, Amanda pops in through the front door.
What you up to tonight?
Just doing some work, homework, the good stuff. How's the aquarium?
It was an adventure.
Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
We've all been there.
I had to run and grab her before any of the employees saw.
You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us?
No. Sadly not. Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though.
Yeah, it was. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a
Kind of a what?
stick in the mud.
Fair enough. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
You mean take a nap?
There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father.
You're gonna make crap up. Date complete. Potty humor? Does he like potty humor?
I don't fucking know.
We gotta be not bad. Alright. I think that's about it for this episode.
Alright, we will see you guys in the next episode. See you then.
Peace.